Hello everybody, welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. Please say hi when you jump on. Hit that heart button for me to let me know that you are here and watching. And you guys, I've already got the keyword pulled up here. It's tags, T-A-G-S. Go ahead and type in the word tags in the comments. Let's make sure that I got that on. It's on and ready to go for you guys. So, I was looking for inspiration tonight, you guys. I don't always just have it in my mind exactly what it is that I want to do. And sometimes I go in Designer Studio and different platforms, and I just kind of start looking at other people's things. And I'm sure that you guys do that too. If you don't, I do encourage you to do so. But I came across something that I thought was super cute. But like many of you guys, I couldn't figure it out. Oh my goodness. You tag me, I tag you back. Hi, Cassie. Hi, Wendy. Hello, Carol. Hello, all my friends. Hi, Leanne and Pam. Hi, Florian. Hi, Janice. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Terry. Hello, everybody. Hi, Joni. Hello, Lisa Marie. Hello, Teresa and Wendy. Hello, Florine. Thanks for sprinkling. Hi, Teresa. Oh my gosh, you guys, there are now 30 more comments. Hi, Valerie. Hey, Pam and Donna. Oh my gosh. Hi, Janice. Hello, Lori. Hey, Maxine. Hello, Corey. You guys, I got to skip to the bottom. Hey, Karen. Oh my gosh, there's 44 more comments. They just keep coming. I just love it so much. Ah! You guys, welcome to my page. I'm so glad you're all here. I can't possibly say hello to everybody anymore. I'm sorry if I missed you. I try so hard, but man, they go so fast. It's amazing. You guys just make my day. I kid you not. It is insane. I can be on and 3 seconds later, there's 64 eyes already watching. You guys are so cool. I am telling you. Oh, I love it. Hi, Marcy. Hi, Becky. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to first start by showing you the inspiration piece. And maybe you guys can help me out tonight, because I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm racking my brain. I am looking. Thank you, Jennifer. I am looking at this picture and I'm going, Gretchen, my dear friend, you're amazing. And I have no idea how you did this. No clue. And I'll tell you what, if we don't figure it out tonight, I'm going to call her tomorrow and I'm going to ask her for sure, because I want to do this so badly. So let me show you guys the inspiration pic. This was made by Miss Gretchen Cook. She's amazing. Man, I got the chance to meet her this year, and she, oh my gosh. But take a look at this postage stamp that she made. Can you guys see this pretty well? What I love about this is the fact that she used the transfer and she made it very, very faded and distressed in the background before actually putting the stamp on the front. And I'm like, girl, that is so cool, but I don't know how to do it. I'm missing. And I bet you I'm not alone in this feeling. I bet there have been some things that I have done in the past that you guys are like, oh my gosh, I need that video because I don't know how to do that. How do you do that? Or maybe you've seen other things and you're like, how do I do that? So tonight, I am going to throw all of my ideas at you that I've got right now. We've got a whole 12-pack of tags here that we can experiment with. And we're just going to try a couple of things and see if we can recreate this without her knowledge and her wisdom and her expertise, because what do you guys think? Do you love it too? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So let's get out some tags here. Let's do 4 of them. Okay, let's just start with 4. We'll paint some more if we need some more. But, y'all, how in the world? Right? And you know what's cool about this? Oh, thank you, Christina. Thank you. What's cool about this is that in experimenting and trying different things that I think might work, we have 2 options, right? The first option, it could totally be a disaster. I guess we have 3 options. The second option is we could nail it. We could get it exactly right. We could have it perfect. It could look exactly like Gretchen's, and we're so excited. The third option, you guys, is that in experimenting, we could discover something new, right? We could discover something that we don't know, we haven't known before, and oh, thank you so much. Her cancer surgery went well today and they got it all. Yay, Maxine! I love that! That's amazing. So you guys, let's try things out. Let's experiment together. Let's see what we can make happen. One thing that I do know for sure, these need to be painted white. Or at least have a white coat on them. So we're going to start off with just some plaster by Waverly. I love this stuff for just painting tags. I just think that it's a really good base coat for just about everything. And I love my Walmart brushes. Okay, so both of these things at Walmart, the brushes and the Waverly. Oh my goodness. So, y'all, here we go. Waverly paint. Waverly paint on some tags. And these come in 12. And it's super cheap to get 12 of them too. So you guys can experiment yourselves and just try different things out. And if it doesn't work out, don't throw it away. I promise you there's a way to make it look fantastic. You just got to get creative. I think so, Dottie. I hope so. If I can't, Gretchen will be hearing from me tomorrow. I guarantee that. Now, she is a scrapbooker. Hi, Mona. Mona's in the house. Gretchen is a scrapbooker. So this kind of stuff is her jam. And I love her ideas. I just cannot for the life of me figure out her techniques. Hello, Linda. Y'all, somebody's sending me a text message right now, and I forgot to put my phone on silent mode. Whoops. So they're all coming through. Watch it be John. Watch it be John, and I will yell at him. All right. So I'm actually running out of paint in my brush, and I'm kind of liking that I'm running out of paint in my brush because it's giving it a little bit more of that color in the background showing through. So maybe we should dry brush the next one again, kind of like we're doing with this one. Hello, Julie. Hello, everybody. Well, it probably wasn't John. He just pulled in the driveway. Oh, my gosh. So, you guys, let me tell you a little story about today. Karen, I already told you when we were on the phone today. So, a couple of days ago, John cut down a tree in our front yard. And it was a lilac bush that had not bloomed since we moved in here 10 years ago. So, Amy, it's not, because it's the exact pattern of our transfer. Every little bit of it is the exact same pattern as our transfer. So, it's not. She somehow replicated scrapbook paper. The word is tags with an S, T-A-G-S. I got myself all painted already. So John cut down this tree, this lilac bush that was in our front yard that had been dead for years and years. Oh, yay, Christina! And all of the branches and everything are still out in our front yard. And so he pulled the trailer around in the front yard before he left for bowling and told Evan he would pay him $10 to load up all of those branches onto this trailer that he had out there, okay? Pretty good deal for a 7-year-old. Quick way to make $10. Or so he thought. Evan goes out there. He is working his butt off to try to get all of these branches up on this trailer so he can make $10 from his dad tonight. And you guys, he's still short. Evan is still short. So all those branches, he's throwing them on there. And they keep getting higher and higher until he can't toss any more on top because they're too heavy. And so there's still like, I don't know, half of the pile left. The trailer seems to be full, at least full for a 7-year-old, right? And he really wants this $10. His dad has gone to bowling. And the next thing you know, my son is in my garage looking through the tools to find a saw so he can start cutting the branches smaller to fit them on the trailer. I go out there and I'm like, but what are you doing with a saw? Oh my gosh. Y'all, having boys is hard. It's hard. It's so hard. Oh, he's smart though. Man, is he smart. wasn't even a saw. It was like the blade to, what's that thing called? What's that thing called, you guys? It's like a multi-tool, right? He really wants that $10. Yes, he does. He was thinking, he was using his noggin for sure. And I haven't told John about this yet, but I will. I will. It was the blade to a, shoot, what's it called? A multi-tool of some sort. Anyway, and he's holding on to this thing, and he's actually holding on to the teeth of this blade. And I'm like, Bud, you cannot try to cut the branches with that thing. Yeah, no, So what do? I do what any good mom would do. I take him into the garage, and I try to find him a safer saw. You know, one with a handle? Like this. You guys, these things are supposed to happen when his dad's home. Because Mom can't deal. God damn it. This is so... Here you go, buddy. Use this one. It has a handle. Oh my gosh, did he get it done? Oh man, Karen, he did not. He did not, and I will not help him because that's between him and his dad. His dad can go empty the trailer so that he can get the rest of it done and he can earn his $10. But that was a deal with him and his dad. So, oh my gosh, Sue, if you could see it, it's growing in everywhere. My gray hairs are getting worse by the day, for sure. But I wasn't going to go pull that trailer out of the back and empty that trailer. I didn't start that whole mess of situation there. Okay, let's see what we've got here, you guys. We've got this part done, and I can tell you, it's not painted perfectly. So I think that what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and, I don't know. Do I want to add some color to this? I have so many gray hairs, you guys. Let's take the finest sanding block that I can find. And I know I've got some in here that are super, super fine. Like this one right here. This is a 600. Is that the super finest one I've got? That's a 400. That's an 80, not an 800. So probably this one right here. He deserves 20 for that much effort. From his dad. Oh no, Christina. Oh, I hope it gets better for you, girl. All right, I'm going to just try to sand this a little bit and see if I can't get it just a little bit smoother than what it is now. I do know that that's going to take off a little bit of this paint. However, it should get rid of my paint lines. And we want this to look distressed anyway. This will also help with our chalk paste, okay? You have more gray hairs than me. I still have several. Just a very, very, very light coat. I think he's still awake too, and he probably just heard me. You're laughing about the situation. No, these inks do not come in the tin. I buy the inks and then the tins were sold separately, and I put them in there. And I just like the tins because then I can keep the little pad that's got that corresponding ink color right with it. All right, y'all. We've started off now, right? We're at least part of the way through this project. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start adding some colors on here in some different ways. Because sure, why not? We're going to experiment. Let's take this first one. Let's see what we can do with them. So I'm going to start this first one by just kind of adding... Start with this one and set those ones aside. I'm going to start with some Distress ink. And I'm going to go with, I think I want this one right here. It's called Brushed Corduroy. Brushed Corduroy. And let's see if we can give this a little bit more of a vintage tone to it before we start anything else. Hi, Bunny. We'll see how far we get with our experiment tonight. Either way, they might look awesome. So I'm just going to blot this right on my little blender. I could be blonder if I didn't have all these gray hairs. And I'm going to go around my edges of this and also drag this kind of through the middle, but I want it darker on my edges than anything else. So once I feel like I've offloaded my brush a little bit on the edges, then I can kind of come back and add a little bit more to the middle. This is just going to give it a little bit more of a vintage tone. Hi, Patty. It's going good. Hi, Misty. So the kids are officially going with Grandma this weekend. Grandma is taking them up to the UP. And then they're going to go to St. Ignace and spend the day in St. Ignace and come back early on Sunday so that Evan can go to a birthday party that he just got invited to yesterday after we already made plans with Grandma. So as soon as I found out, or as soon as I finalized all of these plans with Grandma, I immediately called John. Actually, he was at the gas station that we were at, and I told John, I says, listen, kids are going away. I want to golf. So we have a tea time set up for Saturday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we've got some friends going with us. And you guys, if you're on the golf course, is 8 o'clock in the morning too early to drink? Asking for a friend. Oh, I do like this color. Okay, so there it is with that awesome aged corduroy. Is that what it's called? Corduroy. Brushed corduroy color. Ooh, I like that a lot. So far, I think we're doing good. Okay. Now it looks like she's got some other areas where they're also red and green. Your husband drinks whatever time he goes, as long as you're not driving the golf cart. It's always 5 o'clock somewhere. This is why we like each other, you guys. You got my back, no matter what. If I want to get intoxicated by 9 o'clock in the morning, you're like, go for it, girl. All right, I'm going to add just a smidge of some green to this one. And by a smidge, I mean a smidge. I'm going to offload almost everything that I can off of this and just add a little bit of green in some spots. These are all Distress Inks by Tim Holtz. You guys can see how that looks. I think we're doing pretty good with this one so far. Okay. Time for mimosas or Bloody Marys. Yeah, buddy. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see what we can do with this one. Let me move this paper out of the way. My transfer extra stick-to paper. These little blender tools, you can get them just about anywhere that has the ink pads and the Distress Inks. Or on Amazon. They're fantastic. It's literally just Velcro on a stick, though. I don't like Bloody Marys. I don't like vegetables. Can't you tell? Hi, Victoria. Okay, so far, so good. So far, so good. So here's what I'm going to attempt to do on this first one. Let's see what happens. I'm going to grab this transfer, and I've used this before. Oh, shoot, we've got a surface wax first. I got too much stuff in this drawer. It's sticking together. Golf game, what was that? Your golf game might go 2 pieces, but small price. Oh, Sue, I don't have a good golf game to start with. Valerie, I don't want to use ink in my transfer. That's the thing. I don't want to use ink in my transfer. So I've got a couple of different techniques to do. And one of them is actually to try to mimic the ink. We'll see what happens. We will see. So let's check out this first technique first. See what we can make happen. I'm going to go ahead and just give this some surface wax. And I'm going to buff this surface wax off. Okay, Tequila Sunrise. I'm thinking what is it called? Oh my gosh, how can I not think of the name of this? It's orange juice and like tequila and orange juice. Oh my gosh. I'm drawing a blank on what I like to drink. Or vodka and orange juice. What is it? I don't even know. Linda, that's what we're trying to figure out. Do you leave your waxing pad? That's a screwdriver. Thank you, Carol. Do you leave your waxing pad inside your wax? Because that could be the reason why it's drying out on you. Maybe. A fuzzy navel. That's it. Screwdrivers and fuzzy. Are they the same thing? You guys, are they the same thing? Fuzzy navels are really good too because it's got peach in there with it. Tequila Sunrise. Yeah, all of those things sound delicious. And if it's got orange juice, it must be a morning drink, right? Just going to bring a gallon of that and see how well it goes. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to grab this transfer. Vodka and orange juice is a screwdriver. Yeah, that's another one of my favorites. Lee, that's definitely a favorite. Mimosas. Ooh, those are good too. I don't know what... You guys, here's what happens when I go to a bar. Every time... And I feel like I'm dumb every time that I do this. But every time that I go to drink, I can never remember the names of any drinks. I'm horrible like that at remembering the names of drinks. So I literally go to the bar... And I tell the bartender, I want something delicious and fruity. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, surprise me. I don't know what I'm doing. And that's how I play that game. Oh, I'm going to put this under here just because there's fuzz and dust and stuff on my desk. There we go. Just to keep that a little cleaner. Peach schnapps, orange is fuzzy. That's really good. You're sipping a Chardonnay right now. Ooh, girl. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add onto this. You got orange juice, then it must be breakfast. So there you go. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Amaretto and orange juice. Ooh. A Harvey Wallbanger. What is a Harvey Wallbanger? Sounds good. All right, I added some green on here. It might help my golf game. You're right. I added some green onto this one with that Distress ink. So we're going to add some vanilla in a jar, or on a paste thing, and a little bit of this ivy color. I love the ivy. I just think that it's a really pretty green, especially for Christmas. And when I say a little bit, I mean a smidge. A little bit with that vanilla. Okay, I just want to tint the vanilla a little bit green. I think is what I want to go for on this. That's my goal on this one. Why? See, that little bit made it so green. A vodka, what? Galiento? Is that Spanish? Sounds very Spanish. You haven't heard of a Harvey Wallbanger in 50 years? White Russian, say it's chocolate. You don't have to pretend that it's something else when you're on the golf course. At least not the one I go to. All right. Let's pick up some of this green color that I've got here. I don't know if this is right or if this is not right, but we're going to try something here. Listen, like I said, we're just experimenting. Let's see what happens. So here we go. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to use this light green on this tag, just like this, just like we would anything else. And then I have an idea. Oh, thank you, Francesca. You have customers who say the same thing and you're the bartender. So what do you recommend, Amanda? Okay, I do really, really love this. I don't exactly know what to do with this thing now. So it does give us a really, really pretty green color. Now, what I think I want to do with this, though, this was my idea, okay? This was what I'm thinking. I'm going to lay down a piece of paper towel right now while it's still damp. And I'm going to attempt to lay it flat and pick up some of that paste and see what kind of effect that gives me. It's definitely not quite like hers, and it didn't pick up as much as I thought. I probably let it dry too much, but I still think that that tag is beautiful. We're still not done with it yet, because like I said, just because it doesn't give you exactly the effect that you want doesn't mean you give up just then, okay? So I gotta put this over here. I gotta stick this to my table. All right, so now that I've got that on there, let's dry this up really fast. I love that. What do you guys think about that green? Vodka Shadow, vodka grapefruit. I don't do grapefruit. And in lockdown most of the day, a block down from me, there was a home invasion and one murder. They are still down there. White suits gathering evidence. It's known gang house. Oh my gosh, Terry, there's something every day. It's insanity. Absolute insanity. It's really pretty, right? Loving that green color on there. But I think what I'm going to attempt to do next is go back with my distressed inks. Okay? This time I'm going to go with some walnut stain, or maybe some, no, let's go gathered twigs. Do I need to get a microphone? Is everybody having a hard time hearing me, or just some people? I feel like I talk really loud and could wake up my entire family. Oh. All right, so I'm just going to add some more of this on here. And my hope is that maybe, heck, I don't know what my hope is. Maybe it'll blend it in a little bit. Maybe it'll actually make it stick out. Either way, I'm loving the distress inks and what they do. You guys, I don't know. I love this project. I do think that this tag turned out great, but it is definitely not a Gretchen Cook's one. I might be too loud with a microphone for some people. Okay. You guys, that's how this one turned out. I like it, but it's definitely not the same as the photo. Without a doubt, it's not the same as the photo. It's still really cute, though. Okay? Now, you hear me just fine? I think it might be not me. I don't know. I have these cute little wood cutouts. And so I'm going to grab one of these out of here. I got these at Joann before they closed down. And I'm going to use the same color here, the same brown, for this deer. And just to give this project a little bit of dimension here, we're going to put a little wooden deer right on here. Ooh. See, now that deer is a little bit too close. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. We'll see what happens. I thought that was going to be super cute. But with this deer on this side, I don't think I like that. And up here, then you won't be able to do a bow. We'll see what happens. You like mine better? Okay, then. All right. All right. On to the next try. I tried blotting it with that one, and it didn't work how I thought it was going to. So, here's our next one. Again, I'm going to go in with that Distress Ink. I really feel like that gives it that first vintage color, and that part we got down right. Okay. So, here we go, our blending tool, again with that corduroy color, which I think was just perfect. And we're going to brush our edges with corduroy. And I'm just brushing down. And then I'm going to come back in the middle and with a light hand, just kind of go over that as much as I can or as much as I want to. A little harder in some spots than others so it's not consistent. And just age up that tag a little bit. Have you done a video on the small cutting boards from Dollar Tree? Honestly, Francesca, I don't know. I've done so many videos and I lost most of them when Facebook decided to delete anything that was more than... The screen transfer would make a good background. It's called Brush Corduroy. I got it either at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. If they're all Tim Holtz Distress Ink. All of them. Every one of them is Tim Holtz. Okay. You guys, let's try this again. But this time I want to try a different technique for the background. Okay? So, here we go. Again, with the color tray. Trying to think here. How did I want to do this? Again with the color trays. Again with the vanilla. We're going to start with vanilla every time. This time, though, with the vanilla, I'm going to add some water. Okay, I'm going to add some water. I'm going to add on this one a little bit of our Chardonnay color. Just a smidge, you guys, just a little bit. You never find Tim Holtz at Hobby Lobby? So, Teresa, I think that they're doing away with it, but they had it for the longest time. And I'm going to make this more of a paint consistency. Trust the process here, you guys. See, and that little itty-bitty bit of Chardonnay is too much. It's too much. That is way too bright of a red, and I barely used any. Eek, eek, eek. All right, let's grab some, and it was just a vanilla. What about Dune? We could probably try Dune. We could probably just go over it with vanilla, even. We'll try that one on the next one and see what happens. All right, here we go. You guys, let's try this. I have ideas. We're just experimenting with my ideas tonight. And then I call Gretchen tomorrow and I'd be like, what the heck, girl? Teach me, teach me. All right, so some watered down vanilla. We've got some watered down Chardonnay. Now, normally, typically, you do not want to put watered down paste through your transfer because it can bleed out, right? But let's give this a try because I have an idea. I have an idea. And my idea actually involves these and an extra one of these blending pads. Let's see if we can make our chalk paste turn into kind of an ink that we can put through our transfers. Let's just see, okay? So again, with some surface wax. Same steps at the beginning. I got it, girl. I got it. We'll buff off that wax. And then I'm going to attempt, you guys, to just move to a different spot on this transfer. Lay that down. Let's see, maybe right here. I think I like this spot. Or do I want to go this way with it? Let's go this way. That barely fit next to where we put the other one. Barely fit. But it worked. All right. Here we go. Let's try this. I'm going to grab my blending brush. I'm going to take our paste on a blending brush. Because remember, you don't want to put ink through your transfers because the ink is permanent. And if it gets into your transfers, it just could not be a good thing. And I'm going to attempt, I think it's going to work, you guys, to just blend some color with a blending brush right through the transfer. Let's grab a little bit of vanilla just to kind of tone down a little bit of that red. I want to chalk the cute mousies on. Yes, so I almost did those ones tonight. Almost. Oop, I've got too much. It's too wet. Oh, let's see what happens, you guys. Let's see if we got... That's what we got with that red. Oh, you guys, I think we're getting closer. What do you think? I think the blending brush might be a really good idea. I think it might be a really good idea because it's definitely not as thick as pasting it. And I think maybe if we did go with a brown color instead of a color like red or green, maybe on the next one, and just see how that helps. But it's very faint. And as I dry it, part of it almost looks like it's fading away. Isn't that pretty? And then you could even do a full one on top of it in a total other color. I think we're onto something here, you guys. I just don't think that I have the right color choices. But it still looks awesome. Yeah, we love the teaching lives, don't we? All right, so let's try to add some more of this darker color on this one, just like we did the other one. This is the Gathered Twigs. And I'm just going to go over this one with those Gathered Twigs. It's still not the same as hers, but I think we're getting closer. I think we're definitely getting closer. Thank you. They definitely, I love both of them. I do. I love both of them right now. And I think that this is the technique that's going to work out. Oh, wow, that was really hard to see for you guys. And I've got, like I said, I've got these little shapes here. I love the little shapes. But I'm just not sure if I want to put them on these tags. But you could always do a to and from in black on here as well and make these actual gift tags. Okay, let's start again. What other technique do you guys think might work? If you guys have ideas, throw them out there in the comments. The blender seemed to be the best one, and I can wash this and I can reuse it since it was. Okay, so our chalk ink is made for our transfers because it's water soluble. The Distress ink is not water soluble and it can stain your transfers. That's the only reason. If you don't mind your transfers all stained up, by all means, I think it'll probably work. I don't think it would gum up the silk screen. I can't guarantee because I've never tried it. But it'll definitely stain your transfers to use Distress ink in them. It's an ink. It's an ink. That's the only reason. It's just the Tim Holtz ink that I wouldn't try to do. So pretty with just a ribbon. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to put a ribbon on them once we've tried out all the techniques that I can think of. There was just somebody else that suggested one, and now I forgot it already. Oh, vanilla. Going over it just with vanilla. Let's try that. Or Dune. Dune. Let's try Dune. To just go over it with some Dune. And let me grab my Dune out here as soon as I can find it. I've got so many colors, it's insane. And then I can't ever find anything when I need it, and it takes me forever to find my right colors. And what's crazy is that I think I found 2 Dunes yesterday, and now I can't find either one. Dune, where are you, Dune? Your black paste always stains your transfers. Try using some Dawn Power Wash. You guys, how is my Dune missing? How is my Dune missing? I seriously don't see it. Oh, because it was back there and it looked like a different color. All right, this is Dune. Ooh, and it's a new Dune, too. Let's see what happens if we try to do Dune. Do we paste it through, or do we try to blend it through? What do you guys think? Do we paste it or blend it? With the Dune, what do you guys think? That's how it always goes for me. I swear, I probably spend 10 minutes just looking for the right colors every night. Because I've got so many of them. Blender brush with Dune, or do we try to just paste it through? You guys tell me what you want to see. Blend it. Okay. I'm going to put this little blender thing right in my water. I will wash that and I will reuse it. All right, let's make our tag go this way this time. I think I want that Santa on there for the most part. All right, we're going to use blender, which means that we need to water it down a little bit so it's not too thick. It won't take very much because we're just going to blend it, right? So a little bit of water, a little bit of Dune. What are what called, Annie? The blender brushes? They're literally called blender brushes. These are transfers from Chalk Couture. And we're making our own, almost like a distress book. Won't let you reply to comments half the time. Oh, that's so frustrating. Facebook is just being a bugger lately. I tell you what. All right, I'm going to offload some of that, but not all of it. And then let's try and see what happens when we just blend our Dune through our transfer very lightly. Instead of pasting it. Maybe this is it. Okay, the Dune is too light. It's too light, you really can't see it. You really can't see it. So, let's add just a smidge of some nominee to that Dune and see what happens there. I pulled it up. You really cannot see it. So let's try a smidge of nominee. Like I said, we're just experimenting tonight. We're trying new things. We like to try new things. We're trying something that somebody else obviously figured out and I can't figure out. So we're going to darken this up with just a little bit of nominee. I think Camel's going to be too dark. I threw a little bit of nominee in there. That changed the color just a little bit. Oh, heck. Hi, Joanne. You guys, I'm going to do this. I'm going to offload it right here. And I'm going to add in spots a little extra nominee. And just kind of dab it on there. And just, you guys were totally just checking it out. Let's just see what happens. Maybe it'll make it look even more vintage. I think we did it. Oh! I love this one. Okay, just a second, you guys. Hold, please. Hold, please. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. I think that looks beautiful. That's very vintage. Very much like what I wanted. Very much like hers. Yo! I think we did it! I think we did it. I think that little bit of nominee on there definitely did the trick. I think the blender brush was awesome. And a great idea. You guys, I'm going to use this on so many things. We're going to be blending a lot of chalk paste, I can tell you that. Oh, I love it. That's so awesome. I love all three of these tags, though. Honest to goodness. Love them all. I think I'm going to do more like this one, though, because I like that effect, that color. Oh, my gosh. You like it? You love it? Thank you, Teresa. Now, these blender ones have got the ink on there, so I don't change these ones out. I just leave those ones right with the ink pad that they go with. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I got the technique, you guys. We got the technique. We have figured it out. I missed a comment. What was that comment? Something about Tim Holtz. Can you say again where you got the ink tray set by Tim Holtz? So the trays themselves came sold separately, and then all of the inks came in 4-packs, and I just bought 4-pack after 4-pack after 4-pack until I had all the colors that I liked the most. Where's my lid? Over here. And then I put them in these trays that were sold separately that I got at the store. The winning blend was Dune with a little bit of Nominee. Dune and Nominee was the winning blend. Oh, how stinking cute. I love it so much. So much. Yes, you can get Tim Holtz on Amazon. Yes. I do know that. All right, let's add a little bit of this other same distress ink that we used on the other one, just because I think that it added a little bit more of a darker tone that I liked. You only have 2 4-packs, so you don't have quite enough to fill an entire bin, but you could still get a bin to hold in if you wanted to. And we could even add more color to this right now if we wanted to, with just a little bit more distress ink and color. If we didn't want it just brown or just the vintage look. You guys, I'm so pleased with how that turned out though. So pleased. Oh, yay, Leanne! Oh, I love it. Okay, let's see what we can do as far as the decorations on these tags go. I still love all of the other little embellishment pieces. I just wish that I would have done this tag going the opposite way. With the deer one, we tried to just blot it with a paper towel. And I thought maybe that would take enough of it off of there. It did not. I mean, honestly, you guys, aside from color changes. So, Amanda, Tim Holtz used to be very big at Hobby Lobby. I had these trays and these things for probably 4 years. And it wasn't until about 2 years ago that Hobby Lobby started getting rid of Tim Holtz. So I likely did get them there. Okay. Or it might have been at oh my gosh, it might have been at, not the Hobby Lobby. It might have been at Michael's or Joanne. I really don't know, you guys. I've had them for so long. All right, I like the Merry Christmas down here. I don't think that I like anything else. What type of paper or cardstock would you use to make Christmas cards? You can really use any cardstock. You just got to make sure that you fuzz it really well, or that you wax it really well. All right, so I like this one that says Merry Christmas. I'm not in love with the deer. I'm not in love with anything on this one because it goes that way. I do love the Merry Christmas on this one, and I think I want to grab out a snowflake for the other one. I have, that's a basic, boring snowflake though. You got them on Amazon? Okay. Maybe we'll try a couple of those there, since we're not going to do one of the little punch-out things. I definitely have some better snowflakes in this container that are much prettier. And let's embellish these babies real quick, you guys. Let's embellish them real quick. Timu has the blending sponges. awesome. Love these blending sponges. Okay, here we go, you guys. The Merry Christmas and this. I'm going to do everything just in the darker ink. Oh, there's my brush corduroy. Just because I like the way that it looks. You guys, you get a 12-pack of tags with these, and right now, if you spend $50 or more on my site, you get $5 flat rate shipping if you're a Perks member. And if you're not yet a Perks member, you want to join so you get 30% off all your orders all day, every day. So, there's that. Grab these tags. You can put them on all your gifts this year. Decorate them up. Make them beautiful. And now you have a new technique to try it. All right, here we go. A little Merry Christmas right there. On that tag. A little snowflake on this tag. You guys, they're just, oh! I get so excited sometimes when my projects come together. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, and then I've got all of my little bits and pieces, you guys. My bits and pieces tray is where I've just got a whole bunch of different greeneries for all different seasons. That's just the little pieces that have come off of things. And then I also threw some really cute ribbon in here so we can add some ribbon. But let's just bits and pieces this thing up with different holiday greenery. And a lot of this is not holiday. Ooh, there's some berries though. There's some more berries. Most of my bits and pieces is boxwood for some reason. Oh, there's a little holly leaf. That's probably too big. Oh, there's another piece right there. All right, let's see what we can make happen here, you guys. You just never know. You just never know. We like the bits and pieces. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just start with a tag. I have this red velvet. Mary Jo, your designer dollars. Okay. If you're a designer, then your designer dollars get applied on the 15th of the month. Found out the other day that you can use hot glue gun to make molds. Yes, I did know that, Stacy. So if you're a designer, it's the 15th of the month is when your designer dollars go into effect, okay? If you're a Perks member, then it depends on what day you signed up. So if you join Perks on, let's say, the 15th of the month, then your card will be debited on the 15th of the month, and on that day, you will get your product credit applied to your account. Does that make sense? Yeah, that does make sense. I know it does. All right, so I'm just going to take this piece of velvet, make a knot at the bottom, and then I'm just going to slip this right through the hole. Slip my knot through it, you guys. And make a little hanger that way with that. I maybe should have made it a little bit longer, but I did not. But lesson learned for the next one, it would still fit on the tree branch. Oh my goodness. And then we're just going to add some greenery to either side of this. And we'll put one of these bows right there with it. So that it matches the top of that. And maybe we'll have I don't know if I like the green berries hanging down or not. That had purple on it. Okay. I'm just trying to figure it out, y'all. Let me just think for a minute and see what I want to do. All right, for this one, I'm just going to make a little bitty bow. Just by scrunching it together. Hi, Darcy. My friend had to go by 2 weeks today. Because with the camo, she's... Oh, no. Hi, Darcy. Can I show you how to do what? A little awareness bow? I'm just taking a piece of ribbon just like this. And then you're going to turn it to where... Okay. So you grab your ends, and you're just line it up and make your ends touch right there in a center point. And then you just pull down at the top of it to where it meets up and scrunch in the middle. And it's a simple, simple, simple little bow. And then you can just take a piece of wire or anything that you've got. I didn't spray my transfer, y'all. To just cinch that right in the middle. I'm dropping things. I'm not spraying things. I'm doing all sorts of things. All the things and all the things. It's really hard to show it on a smaller one. I'm going to grab some of this wired ribbon here, you guys. So you just put it right in the middle there. And like I said, it's hard to show it on the small ones, the little bitty ones. And I'm just going to twist. Now, if you're not good at making bows too, you can also buy little pre-made bows on Amazon. And get a bunch of them. They just don't always match your project when you do that. Come to learn. A mold with glue gun. Yes. Oh, yeah. I have seen that done. Oop, I had one side longer than the other. So we're just going to straighten that out, cut off our tails, cut off the end of this wire. And I've got just a cute little bow. Yes, I need to get more of those, Teresa. I've got some in my bathroom because my daughter, I used to use those in her hair all the time before it got so thick. But they're so dry rotted that they keep snapping and I forget to get more. I burned myself the other day and now I'm scared I'm going to get burned again. It was bad too, you guys. Look at that. I really, really burned myself. Okay, I think it's super cute. It's just not quite dry yet. Hold, please. Oh, you guys, look at that. I mean, so simple, but so cute. I needed that as the cutest little vintage tag. What do you guys think? Do you love it? Oh, I do. I do for sure. All right, let's do the deer. You can tie the tiny bows like that. Yay, Misty! You guys are such a glare on the screen too. Makes it really hard to see. Now this one goes sideways, which is just kind of weird, but we can still add some greenery to it and make it look cute. For sure. What a weird bunch of greenery. What a very, very, very strange bunch of greenery. Okay, we'll go with that. Oh, let's do our green velvet tie though first. And I'm going to just make this a lot bigger than what I did last time. The winning recipe was Dune paste done with, oh my gosh, Dune paste and water with a blending brush. And then we just kind of dabbed some watered down nominee on top of it. And that was the winning recipe. All right, this one's going to have a much longer hanger. Oh, that's probably perfect, y'all. That's probably perfect right there, don't you think? For a size? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're getting somewhere. Little bit of some Christmas greens on here. It's a little uneven for the amount of greens, but let's see if we can even it out a little bit. That's better. Until it stuck to my finger and moved. Come on now. And then that same green bow, we're just going to do it again, this time with the green one. So you're just going to take your ends, match it together just like that, and then pull down in the middle, and then use a piece of wire and just scrunch it up. Very, very, very simple to do the awareness ribbon bows. And then I just twist the tie several times, you guys, until it's really, really tight. Oh my gosh, what did I do to this thing? Oh, there it is. It got sideways. It went a little sideways on me. Now we got it. Cute, cute, cute. All right, and then we can glue this one right on here. Simple and so adorable, y'all. Cute little tags. Your fingers would, you need a thimble for your finger. I've got some, but I'll tell you that the little thumb thimbles do not go all the way down to there. The hot glue dripped onto my finger, and that's how that caused that. And it hurt so badly when that happened. Oh, you guys, I love those too. Last but not least is this one. We're going to do gold on this one. And I think I have a piece right here we can use for the ribbon. We can use this for the hanger, okay? Ooh, no, we don't want to use gold. Darn it, I cut it too. I think I want to use this brown color instead. Do whatever you want to do. Oh, yay! Y'all, while you've been watching me, I know, Carol, we've been on for a while, haven't we tonight? I think I'm going to make a bunch more of these, though. I mean, I honestly think that these would be a great... These tags are on the site right now, Misty. These are part of the what is it, you guys? These are in the chalk spot section. And you get 12 of them, which is really awesome. For like next to nothing. Oh, I added my hanger for different ones. That's okay. Okay. We're going to add some pine cones to this one, I think. Oh, yeah. All right, you guys. Did you sell all your Christmas boxes? Stacy, I have one that came back to me because of a payment failure. And it's the link is still there and it's still available. There's still one left. And then I already started getting the Christmas bundle minis started. I have an Amazon wish list right now for the minis. I have a mess to clean up from tonight, you guys. I have quite a mess. Don't worry about that in the morning. It's too late to be cleaning up messes tonight. Way too late. Okay, last one, you guys, and you can tell me which one's your favorite out of all of them once I get this one done. It's hard to figure out, you guys. You have an Amazon wish list started? It's easy to do. It's easy to start a new Amazon wish list. I feel like I start a new one every day. I start trying to find inspiration, new things that I can teach you guys. And that Amazon wish list just keeps growing. Oh! The mini bundles, I'm trying to keep the price point at $40 for those. Tags must be sold out. They're not in the chalk spot anymore. I added them to the cart link. If you type in the word tags, they were still available when I started my live. They were. I promise you they were. Type in the word tags and then follow that link. All right, you guys, I think we're done. We've got all three of our tags here. We figured out a solution. We think we've got Gretchen's little game plan down here, but I'm still going to ask her how she accomplished that because I love it so much. But you guys, which one's your favorite? Do you like the green deer? Do you like the red snowflake? Or do you most like the brown Merry Christmas? Tammy, I put some on it, but it was really deep. It was really deep. So which one's your favorite, you guys? Do you like the brown one, the red one, or the green one? And they all turned out super cute. Different techniques for each, but it all worked out. You like the red one the best? Brenda likes the brown one. The red, the brown, the snowflake. All of them, says Wendy. Yay! The Merry Christmas. Can y'all see them all okay? I swear. Dear and Merry Christmas, but they're all super cute. I love them, you guys. I think that these turned out awesome. Just inspired everyone to buy tags too. Add it to your wish list, you guys. All right, y'all. That's it for me for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed these. Maybe you'll put these on some of your gifts this year. Have napkins I can send you for the... Oh, Carly. Okay. I don't know how many I'm going to need. I still have a bunch, but still. But thank you. We can put those in there. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. That's it for tonight. I hope that you guys absolutely love this. Wendy says that the tags are still there. Good. Good. I am so glad. All right, you guys are fantastic. You guys are wonderful. Have a good night, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow. Love you. Tomorrow. Facebook's going to censor and block me for that. Have a good one, you guys. Bye, everybody.